Joining me now from Southern California, President of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. So Brent, regarding these latest tariffs imposed by China, was this expected, or is this should come as an alarm for a lot of U.S. consumers?
I think this was kind of expected. They knew something was going to happen, but when we look at it, it's really not that much of a big deal. 75 billion. Our economy is what, $20 trillion. That's 5 to 10%. And China doesn't have a lot of big bullets, I'll call them, to really affect us. I will say it also does kind of send a statement that we are further away from striking a deal with China than we would like. But other than that, it's not really going to hurt our economy to that extent.
Yeah, it seems like almost a short-term solution or a short-term jab a little bit, acknowledging that today the markets dropped a little bit, the Dow especially. But, I mean, we've seen in the past they seem to rebound the next week or at least a couple days later. So really it hasn't taken a sharp dive at the markets, maybe that China's hoping for. But why are these tariffs incremental? Is it kind of, as you were saying, more of a messaging thing of saying we're further away from trade talks than people may be saying? What is stopping, for example, the U.S. or China from just putting all the tariffs on all these billions of dollars worth of goods at one time?
Yeah, and Alex, what that is that it's a negotiating tactic. You're not going to shoot all your bullets out of the gun at once and you have nothing left. So you do a little bit. You want to see how your opponent reacts to it. It's kind of almost like a game of chicken, calling others bluff to see how much we have here, how far you're going to go. And so far, each side just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. But again, we do have here in the U.S. a lot more bullets than China has, so they're hurting more than we are.
And why is that? Is that because of the strength of our economy right now?
Yeah, the strength of our economy, because again, we export to them a lot less than they, export to us. So we really hurt their economy by these tariffs, and now President Trump came out today saying, businesses move out of China, which they're doing anyways, because businesses don't want to have this unforeseen future that, hey, what if this does go on beyond November next year and so forth. So they're already packing their bags, going to Thailand, Vietnam, India. So they're already doing that, which is hurting China, especially on the long term.
And I've seen people on both sides of the aisle actually say that they're not necessarily expecting a trade deal. I know that that's something that the president wants, something outright, but they essentially say that this is more about bringing China back to the table and making sure that they understand that their trade practices are going to be called out, and we might not get one cohesive deal right now, but it might be a step in the right direction. Do you think that that is a route that the White House may go down, or do you think that they're looking for a concrete totality type deal?
I think we will get a deal, but it's not going to be anytime soon, which kind of concerns people. Going to have volatility in the market. I do believe we'll see some deal probably next summer, maybe late summer, because we want to have one by that time frame. We can't have the election come up with no deal made because it's just too uncertain. Maybe China wants that, but it's not going to happen here. So maybe we'll have to take less than we want. But I do believe by next summer we will have a deal on the table that will benefit the United States.
Right, and of course we said that those tariffs are set to go into effect beginning on September 1st and then December 15th. So it'll be interesting to see really what happens between that period too regarding negotiations. But Brent, thank you for joining us.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.